Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. See my title below? Yes, this is on episode 10 of Seiren, the second episode of the Kyoko arc. And so far, I am enjoying this arc a lot. Like I said before, the last arc, Toru's arc, I really did enjoy. I thought it was really good, and honestly, my expectations and my hopefulness of how this next arc would be was pretty damn high, and so far it's really good so far. First episode was awesome. Instead of having your normal just introduction to the girl and introduction to kind of a possibility of that relationship, kind of possibility of Shoichi having feelings for that girl, we already had in the last episode. Chemistry was already there considering their childhood friends and everything. And this episode was also another showing of the great chemistry that is there. And we're already seeing the kind of, romance that is going into it. Obviously, Shoichi does realize that he does have some feelings for her. Iko, talks to him and everything. And even says, like, oh, you guys make a good match. And he's like, maybe I will ask her then. Because he obviously does have feelings for her. It's kind of just like, it's more for this time for both of them. For them to have to really fully realize that kind of thing, because so far it seems like maybe they don't really think that the other likes them that way. Also, Shoichi tried to ask her in this episode and it ends up failing. That's really sad, honestly. I thought it would have been really cute to already see that kind of romance in it. Instead, we already have the first roadblock in this romance, and that is of course thanks to, yes, Hikari. I don't understand, like like I said before, I really like Hikari's character, and I was really mad at how they ended up doing her arc. Like, I really think they could have made her arc so much better, and honestly, she, is like, she was really like, at first I was like, this is going to be my favorite girl, and instead that ended up not happening. Why? Because of the way they presented her. The way they did her arc was just horrible, and I don't know if it's because of that they decided, you know what? We're going to put her as much as we can in the other arcs, because they showed her a bunch. She was a main character, kind of, not main character, but she had a main, she had a main, there was a main point for her in Toru's arc. I don't know where I'm going, like I'm trying to think of a word there, but yeah, she was pretty important in Toru's arc in the fact that, they used to be friends, there was a connection. She pretty much was the one as well to kind of make Shoichi think differently, like why, when she said, be careful kind of thing, everyone always get like some argument kind of thing. I actually kind of forget what exactly it was she said, but yeah, there was something along those lines. So Hikari seems to be the one that always instigates the problem and makes it seem like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen for them, and she does the same for, in this one. So it's kind of weird how they ruin her character in the first arc and decide to throw her so much in these next arcs. Because at first I thought, hey, maybe that she's showing up in Toru's arc a lot just because obviously there's only been one other girl to have a cameo in this arc, so obviously that's how it is. So I thought maybe in this one we'd see a lot of Toru as well, to which no, we have not. They mention her, like I said, in the first episode of this arc, but they don't show her at all so far. So that's kind of weird to me. So I'm not really sure on why they decided to put Hikari in so much, but hey, I do like Hikari's character sometimes, but I feel like she's being thrown in so much. It's just so weird. It just reminds me of what could have been a good arc with her character, honestly. But it was pretty funny to see her in this episode with her fear of deers kind of thing coming back in, and pretty much she talked, like in the first episode, she lied about pretty much eating deer, having they barbecued deer and everything, and now, yeah, her class wants to do that for the festival and everything, and she has to cook. So you even see her cooking and everything. I mean, not cooking, but like reading up on cooking deer meat. So that was pretty hilarious. Also, especially when she, was talking to, Shoichi, and he was asking her about ideas on dates. She tells him about like adult Christmas. He looks it up on his PSP, and she looks at it and starts blushing like crazy, and of course lies her ass out of saying, yeah, I know these. I like the seashell one. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think you want to tell people that, you know how these kind of things work. Like, that's kind of not the, I don't know. I don't think that's the kind of image you want people thinking of you. And then of course later on, because of her, she's also, like I said before, in how Toru's arc went, she's the one who instigates the kind of problem in the romance where you kind of think, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Because she I'm not too sure if this is really what happened and it just seemed to be the same, or she just, lies out again because she just kind of likes to have people, she likes to lie and have people think highly of her, obviously. So she was like, oh yeah, this guy asked me, to which, of course, to, a bunch of pancake thing. And obviously that was the idea that Shoichi had to ask Kyoko. And then, of course, her also saying that he ended up asking girl after girl because he was desperate, and also seeing that one point where he was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing like she was worried about, with the whole part with him pinning Equal to the wall. I don't know what that conversation was because they don't even, bring that up later on. That was kind of weird, but that's another thing. Equal, he's got a girlfriend. That's my boy. I remember, like, in the last one, it did show that he, Toru was helping him out, talking to that girl. But it looks like in this arc, he's finally actually gained the chance to be with her. So it's pretty cool to see side characters like that getting some attention as well, considering his sister is pretty important in Amagami, since she had her own route, obviously. But yeah, so Hikari makes the main problem in this episode. We get to see, of course, like I said, a lot more night, the chemistry between them, with them, her trying on his clothes and everything, him asking her out, obviously both of them having feelings for each other, but both of them kind of scared to admit it in a way. And it's making a really interesting story so far. And now we have that first roadblock, so it should be interesting to see in the third episode how everything goes down in that, and how the romance really, finally overcomes all of it. Because I'm really excited to see how this is going, considering, like I said before, usually so far in the other arcs, the first episode purely, introduction kind of stuff. Second episode is usually, sometimes it has romance. I think the first for Hikari did, but Toru's one, I think I felt like the second episode was kind of a filler and wasn't really needed, so that's why I didn't really like that episode. This one so far, though, straight already chemistry. We already see the romance budding between them in the first episode. The second one is even more, showing a lot more, and I can't wait to see how the third one is, and then the fourth one may be even the best episode yet. So I honestly cannot wait to see it. Awesome episode for this one. Several things that were awesome, like I said. If you like Hikari, you got to see several cameos of her. We got to see Kyoko in that cute cosplay outfit. We got to see a lot of cute chemistry between them. Sure, it was kind of sad because obviously for Shoichi, he ended up getting rejected, and for Kyoko, she ends up kind of having, sure, she doesn't fully, it's good that she doesn't fully believe that he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't, if he was desperate, he wouldn't have pretty much the guts to ask, someone like Hikari that. And that's so true. So that's kind of not true, but in the back of her head, that is a possibility that he may have asked her second, or have gone to several other girls as well. And she obviously does care for him. So, and I don't know, I'm not too sure if she was knitting something for him, but it seems like her resolve is fueled up, and it looks like the next episode should definitely be interesting, with Shoichi and her both trying to go for each other. So that's something else that hasn't really happened. It's usually just Shoichi going for the girl, but this time it seems like both Shoichi is going to try and get her, and she's going to try and get him. So that should definitely be an interesting aspect that we have not seen so far in Seiren. So I'm definitely excited. I definitely enjoyed this episode, and I definitely can't wait to see how the third episode goes, and how, especially after, hopefully, if the third episode does go as well as I think it's going to be, the fourth episode should be as amazing as well. This second episode, kind of, like I said before, I kind of was being paranoid on the possibilities of it being like a tragic ending or some bad kind of ending, but so far, after seeing the first and second, even with that little roadblock of what Hikari said, just seeing that, obviously, she doesn't really fully believe that. Obviously, she sees that it's not, there's no way Shoichi could have done that, and how strong her feelings are for him. That I think it's gonna be good. I'm hoping it's gonna be good, but I've kind of pushed that paranoia to the side, and I honestly think that this arc may be the best arc yet. So I'm definitely excited for that. Definitely happy for that. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you guys want to comment below what you guys thought and how you guys feel everything that happened in this episode was, feel free to comment below. And maybe if you guys want to talk about what you guys are hoping for or expecting in these next couple episodes, your theories on certain things that can happen, feel free to comment below. It's always interesting to see what you guys think as well. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And until next time, guys, see ya.